First day back at work. Thought I would be struggling to get out of bed, but not too bad at all, guys. It's certainly going to be good to be back after 11 days off work. That is without a doubt. I was just sitting in the car a moment ago thinking to myself, it's going to be good to be back. And I started thinking about it. It's funny how when we work for 12 months straight, we start getting to the point where we dislike the place that we work. And when we're away for 11 days, on how much we look forward to getting back to it. Especially for me, what I like most about working at this job is the in-between locations. Going from one location, especially this one here, down to Lorne. I do thoroughly, as you would say, like the little journey between Bacchus Marsh and Lorne, without a second thought. And it's the people as well. There's a few people that I do enjoy working with, and there's a few others that I don't. You do get that in quite a few companies that you work for. The good thing about Wednesday, which is today, is it's going to be a relatively quiet day. It's funny because I actually came back on middle of the week, Wednesday. So I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to get through this week. A little side note too though, guys. It's going to be a top of a measly 17 degrees. Standing out there just before, and it's not overly cold. There's a little bit of a nip in the air, but it's not as bad as what it has been in the last 11 days, where you walk out at 5, 6 o'clock at night and it's blistering bloody cold. And it's the same with this morning. I walked out the back door and it was lovely. That was a fun little run down to the lawn. Didn't have any issues, anything else in between. That was a bloody nice run. Back at it again tomorrow. Not only that, I would have honestly thought that I would have had a bit of a break, in other words, have a bit of a nap during the day, but we didn't even consider doing so. But it is that time of day that we are going to bed. It is currently 10 o'clock of an afternoon, so unfortunately we did get a bit stuck into something in particular, and another thing that we usually do for a Wednesday night. But either way, it was good either way, so we're going to go and have a bit of a sleep and then get back into it tomorrow and everything else in between. Done the second day of being back at work. I honestly thought it would have been a lot worse than that, but it is doing quite well, to be absolutely honest with you. It has been wet for the last couple of days, but that is alright. That is half expected, being winter and everything else in between. We haven't had the wood fire going for the last couple of days. We've had the gas heater going. It gives a little more even heat throughout the house, and I don't have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to put some more bloody wood on it, which I don't mind either way. It just means that I get a few extra hours sleep. I have to admit though, it is whistling Dixie out there at the moment, especially with this bloody wind that is out there at the moment, but that is alright. It's going to whistle regardless when we first start it up and when we get strong bloody winds. But anyway, enough about that. Second day is done either way, and we are basically relaxing for 2 more days. So we got Friday and Saturday left to do this week, but all we can really do is just pot along. But it does seem to me that we have gone back to the same old routine of using that up over there for naps when we get home and everything else in between. But that is alright. That is half expected for us to do said things. We are spending a little bit more attention on Miss Baxter as well. That means that we're not playing as much or as many games as what we were. We were lying down that bloody much today. It has gone damn well bloody dark outside and cold. It is currently I don't know if you guys will be able to see it from here, but it is about 10 to 6 at the moment, or 10 to 7 I should say. But that is alright. I don't mind it being that time of night. We don't mind that time at all anymore. And to be absolutely honest with you guys, it wasn't as hard as I thought to get back into routine, which is good, because I honestly have been going to bed about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I honestly thought I would have kept doing that, but going to and from Lorne, it does, as you would say, knock one around after driving for about 4 hours in the day. And I know there's people out there that do anywhere between 8, 10, 12 hour days. So what I do is pretty much child's play, and that is fine. I'm happy with that. I am super duper happy with doing only 4 hours. I do thoroughly enjoy the scenery every single day. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, I am very happy to be back at work, because most of the time, as you guys would have seen in my previous videos, this scene around me is pretty much what I saw most of the time. There were a few times where I went out mowing and chopping wood and have had a little fish a couple of days ago, which was fun either way. But because it is 7 o'clock at night, there's not much we can do out there at this point, and because we don't have the fire going, we can't go and play with that. So we are sitting here watching some YouTube and entertaining this young Baxter. So in saying that, guys, I'm going to put the camera down, so that does mean that it is an arrivederci for now. I am going to pull my finger out and start doing a lot more interesting videos, if you know what I mean. Upgrade them just a little bit more than what I have been. Get a little bit better content for you guys, because it is starting to bore me just a wee bit. And if it's boring me, it's boring you guys. So I'm going to try and get a little bit better content for you guys. So in saying that, guys, I'm going to put the camera down, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, thanks for being a part of it, and everything else in between. I do strongly appreciate it, guys. So I will see you guys in the next video, as always. Don't mind that part. Keep it cheesy.